Hello, 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 Grand Rising. I hope all is well with you, my beautiful followers. Today, I just wanted to touch base on sexual abuse in children. Sexual abuse in children. Yes, trigger warning. This topic might be a bit sensitive for most. Thank God I've done enough healing where I can actually sit down and have a conversation and talk about sexual trauma without crying or becoming depressed and angry. So I've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing work. So I'm at a point where I can actually sit and actually make a video about it, which I've had before telling my story. But I feel like the more I do it, the more I open up, I tell the story, I share my story, not only do I connect with my tribe and a lot of women, teenage girls that I can help, along their healing journey because like I always say, I'm not the one healing you. I'm just a tool that's here to help you, to help you through your journey. So thank God for that. Thank my ancestors, my spirit for that. Another thing, um, if you've watched previous videos, you'll know that I am a victim of sexual abuse. So that's why, sticking to this topic and like being a voice about sexual abuse is very, very important to me because me growing up, I didn't have a voice. I wasn't educated, so hopefully this video will help, and sometimes the predator is closer than you think. Remember that. Like we all, um, when we hear of, a child molester or a sexual predator, we think, okay, we have to keep our kids safe. Okay, don't speak to strangers when you go out, and this and that. Like that's the things we tell them. Be aware of your surroundings. But remember, sometimes the predator is right under your nose. And another thing is, we hear predators. At least me, I had to adjust my thinking, right? I used to think that when I was younger, of course, I thought only girls got violated like that. I thought boys were safe. That's why I always, like growing up, I used to always say how I never wanted a girl because I was so afraid, and I never wanted that little girl to ever have to experience what I experienced and what other women had to experience because of what was between her legs, right? So, of course, maturity, research, being exposed, things like that. That's when I was like, oh my God, it happens to boys too. So that was like real mind boggling for me as a younger girl. And I think I was like maybe 13 or 14 when I found out little boys, yes, they do touch little boys, right? So sometimes the boogeyman is like our uncles, grandpa, grandma, auntie, your best friend. Like there's signs, there's little things you can pick up, especially when they're younger. When they're young, there's different things you can pick up when a child, a teenager is being violated, right? Pay attention, like when certain people come around, how does that child act? How does that child, you know, interacts with that person? Does my child shut down? If I have a happy, bubbly child, like my child interacts with everyone. My child is just such a ball of life, right? And when a certain person comes around, my child shuts down. Doesn't want to play, doesn't laugh, doesn't interact. Now that's a sign, right? Um, Teenagers, they're more like, teenagers, they barely want to talk to us about their personal issues. Hopefully, if you do have a close connection with your child, a good relationship, that child can open up to you and tell you what it is and who it is, who's making them uncomfortable, who's touching them. But some teenagers just shut down and act out. Like overnight, you'll be like, oh my God, who are you? Like, who are you? What happened to you? Like, how did you become a whole different person overnight? You know, like this child that used to concentrate in school, used to, hang out with friends, like they just change. Um, a lot of teenagers um start cutting. Pay attention if you see your child all of a sudden, like she or he is covering up, wearing hoodies, and pay attention. Pay attention. Or if she's like always hiding, her body, pay attention. Some kids cut. Some kids become very promiscuous. They start doing drugs, prostitution. They fall into the wrong crowd. They meet the wrong people. That's gonna only take advantage of them too. And I can speak from experience. Like with me, the signs were there, but of course, my mom never noticed. Why is she fighting? Always getting suspended. Why is she running away from home? You have everything. You have food. Your house is clean. I used to run away 2, 3 months at a time, right? And when the police officers would bring me back home, they would walk in, look around, and be like, I guess compared to the other cases and the other homes they've walked in and the conditions, they've probably seen the home, the child. Be like, why are you running away? You have a clean home, you have food on your, oh, you're so ungrateful, this and that. Not knowing I'm running away because of your man, because of your husband. I'm fighting, I'm angry, I'm going to school cursing out everybody and their mama because of your man. So pay attention. Pay attention. Like, and don't be so quick to leave these kids with any and everybody. Ladies, 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 the club ain't going nowhere. Happy hour ain't going nowhere. Sunday brunch ain't going nowhere. Like you can always go out and and hang out with your friends. But being like, you can never take that back. Sexual trauma, molestation, rape, that cannot be reversed. I don't care how much counseling therapies, how much shadow work. I don't care how you've been healing your wound from sexual trauma for 20 years, 30, 50 years. I don't care. That trauma is always going to be, those memories, it's always going to be there. It is deep. Like, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. I just felt like I didn't have a say so. I didn't have a say so on anything. I didn't consent. I was not old enough to consent to any of the things he was doing to me or making me think that it's normal. And let's not forget grooming. Watch out for that family member or friend that's too nice and too extra. Oh, come sit on my lap. Don't stop letting these little girls sit on these grown ass men laps. Please. Please stop it. Like, I hate that shit. Like, her father, okay. Even a father, even fathers, blood fathers violate their children, their own children. So for me, I mean, I don't want to make it sound bad, but just stop having these little girls sit on these grown ass men laps. Shit ain't cool. Stop meeting these niggas and you off the work, you done moved the nigga in. You leaving the nigga with your fucking kids. Do you know him? People honestly just show you, especially upon first meeting, people show you what they want you to see. But 99% of the time when you meet someone, they have on a mask. People are so fake. Like you won't know who's who. So watch out, kids. These extra friendly family members and stuff. You know, no, we not doing this. We not doing it. The club could wait. Happy hour could wait. Sunday brunch can wait. It's becoming a norm where these kids are being violated, especially in the black community. These kids are being violated. And then the predator is out, still coming to family functions and stuff. And y'all just sweep it under the rug? Like, that shit is okay. Like, that shit is cute. Right? And then you have the victim that has to deal with that. Do you know how it feels to be violated by a person and you still have to see that person? Oh my God. Worst feeling in the world. This sewing is itching. Sorry, guys. That's the worst feeling in the world, having someone violate you, take your innocence, and you have to see that person every day. That's why I used to run away. Who? I'm liable to murder you, nigga. My trauma he started molesting me when I was 7.5, 8 years old. I was scared. Is this what stepdads, what at that time I thought he was my father, is this what fathers do to their kids? Like he says, this is daughter and daddy love. And this what you're trying to install in my head to make me feel as if it's normal? I'm running away. It doesn't feel good. And it's not right. So we need to stop. Whoever that person is, I don't give a fuck who you are. Mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, grandpa, husband, boyfriend, best friend, bitch. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. While the police does their job, me and her, if you know, you know. Me and her, do the rest. I refuse to have my daughter have to experience anything that I had to experience, go through any of the things that I had to go through. So we need to protect these babies at all costs. I'm not just talking about my biological children. I'm talking about children all over. I don't have to birth a child, to love a child, to nurture a child, to care for a child. I don't have to carry that child for 9 months to love and to want to protect a child. The same way I protect mine, if yours around, that's the same protection they gonna get. Nothing different. I don't play about children. I love children. I love them. They're so innocent. They're so pure. Like when people hurt them, I be like, oh my God. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because we need to protect these babies. We need to. On another note, if you know of anyone, if you know of a woman that experienced childhood trauma and she needs help, please send me a message. If you know a child, a teenage girl that's not, handling a situation right, rape, molestation, whatever it is, childbirth, miscarriage, things happen, right? I'm here. I do offer certain services that help with womb trauma. And I'm just here to help and heal, man. That's all I want to do. I wanna be the help and the person that my younger self needed during those times. During those dark, scary, depressing, suicidal times. And this era is different. It's worse. So I can imagine the numbers. So let's just continue to protect these babies. Share this video, like this video, get this video out. Get it out. There's signs. You can tell when these babies are being violated. Stop leaving your kids with strangers. Stop leaving your kids with these men you just met. Like, what's wrong with you? On that note, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day.